Um, hey y'all. I hope everyone can hear me. I will give people time to pop into the chat because y'all know I'm usually never on time like that. So me being on time is just different or whatever. I keep using the money reside emoji. Where the money reside, where the money reside, or whatnot. Try to cut my ringers off just so that I don't have stuff popping up. Hey, hey, hey. So this is my last live of 2020. After I'm live on here, I'm gonna chill out and whatnot. Hey, hey, hey to everyone. Hope everybody had a great, great Christmas holiday or whatever it is that you celebrate. I hope it was good for everyone. Um Need to be able to see my little phone. So I feel like not much has gone on, but some things have gone on. So again, we have to have a little chit chat about the foolishness that y'all already know. If y'all have a question, or if there's things that y'all want to discuss, please put the word question or question marks so that I can see it. Because again, it's going to be based on what y'all want to chit chat about. I will probably talk about Nene and Monique quitting, Kenya and the foolishness or whatever. But again, whatever y'all want to talk about, put the word question or whatever so that I can kind of see it. Um, yeah, happy holidays, everybody. Haven't caught live in forever. Yeah, I wasn't live as much as I could have or should have been this year, or at least within the past couple of months since the whole pandemic thing happened. But you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to pop on to, you know what I'm saying, say hey to y'all before 2020 ends. That y'all get y'all stimulus. Honey, I want people no. I'll say that. Hey, just got here. Yeah, I'm gonna let people. I only been on for a couple seconds or whatever, so we're gonna let that be. Oh, I can't even see. Oh, Karla. I'm like, who is that? I couldn't see the name of it and everything, but yeah. So I'm happy this year is coming to an end. 2020 has been a crazy, crazy, crazy ride. So much has happened. Um, that it's like, can you even remember what happened the beginning of the year versus what's been happening recently and everything? It's just seemed too much. Question: how are you liking the new season of Challenge? Um, I've never seen that option. um, how are you liking the new season of the Challenge? And will you watch the OG Challenge season that they're doing? I'm going to watch every challenge show. I have been watching the challenge since it was called Real World versus Road Rules back in the day and everything. So I am a definite fan. I'm pissed off it's not coming on tonight because I don't know why, but it isn't. I love the show. I love that they are trying to keep it alive, which is a good thing. So yes, I will be watching the new season. I like the new season. I like how they're shaking things up. I like how Wes was sent home, even though he's a great game player. I like how Johnny Bananas was not on this season. So I like a lot about it. I love that Leroy and Cam is on. So again, I'm a very much so a challenge junkie. If they do an OG challenge season, I would absolutely watch. I really would review the challenge, but I'm like, I don't know who else watches it besides me. So that's why I don't review it. But again, I watch it every episode and I tweet about it and everything. Now y'all do know, okay, that Karla has a whole new song called Black Queens with her group mates called Soul. I have the link to get it on my IG. I'll put it in the link after this goes live or after it reposts so y'all can get it. Because I love, love, love the song. So it's a snippet of the song on my IG. It's on my IG. Yes, on my IG. I don't think I have it on my Twitter. But Karla, you can Karla put the link to get your song in the comment section so they can get it or whatever. I love, love, love the song. It's so amazing. Um, Let me see. Girl, I was so sad to see you live with Bondi. Yeah, Bondi is look, I love Bondi. Bondi Blue, who has her own YouTube channel too. At first we just would chit chat on IG. She was like a follower of mine on my YouTube, so she just like kind of realized my YouTube. But yeah, I pop in on Bondi Live as a as a viewer on her IG. But that was the first time that we went live together, was talking and everything, and it was very. I had so much fun because we share the same opinion on most things, even though we both have our own, opinions about other things. But again, it was amazing to do and be on it with her. So I was excited to be live with Bondi. I know she will be live today too, in like an hour. Because our live's like an hour after each other. So when I get off my live, I'm going to go watch hers. Because she'll also be live on her YouTube channel. How do you feel about Oprah selling her own network? Um, I feel like that's it's her stuff to do, whatever. I wonder, one, who she's selling it to and what their direction will be, because I feel like the way her network started off is different now. I like it now. They're doing more reality TV now, which is, it is what it is, but I just hope they don't take it and ruin it. I hope where she sells it to, I think she's not selling it at all. She'll be like 5% owner too, but I don't want them to take it and ruin it. So I just hope that doesn't happen. But I mean, that's that lady stuff. If she wants to sell it for some money, she can sell it for some money. But I was like, it was what it was. Julie, did you hear that Giselle turned all the way up on Chris at the reunion and they edited it out? They protect her so much. A lot happened on the Potomac reunion that was edited out. Monique went live about that when she was, I think she was on there with all about the tea or whatever. And she brought up how Giselle flipped out. She brought up how they put Monique at a different motel, at a different hotel than the other ladies. Like it's a lot of things that happened. And even seeing that Monique quit the show after she saw how they edited the reunion, to me means she felt like they was up to some bullshit. So I don't understand why they're protecting Giselle, but I feel like that isn't going to help anybody want to watch the season next season. I may watch to see where it goes, but I feel like it's going to still be some bullshit. So I mean, it's going to be what's going to be. Do you want another season of a chance of, honey, Sandy Moon? Look, they don't need that. Like, there's don't need to be not another season of One More Chance of whatever on Zeus. No, no, no. My brain cells died. My eyebrows fell out. My hair got gray. Everything, girl. It's just all my nerves went bad. I couldn't see. My nose was stuffy. That show made everything about me just sick. Okay, and tired. I mean, I literally only watched it because people liked my review of it, because I sat and would just crack jokes and just be so aggravated that it was entertaining, and there ain't nothing else on. So that's the only reason I did it. And again, I mean, it's a $4 subscription a month or whatever, and it's content for me to review. But I, no, they don't. No, no. I have to do the damn reunion, get some of my damn nerves all the time or whatnot. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Um, Nene terrible win on her side. So the Nene thing, what I will say is that um Nene contributed to herself being let go from Bravo 100%. However, seeing how Andy, the producers on the show, edited things and kind of went so hard at Monique and did not go that hard at anyone else this season, I can say that there is a bit of truth to what Nene was saying about how the producers, the network, or whoever, treats the cast who happens to be African American. I think case in point is when Andy asked the girls about if the amount of money they made on the show, changed the dynamic in their marriages, because again, it's supposed to be that much money. He wouldn't ask any housewife of any other franchise that question because they are supposedly already rich. So why ask? So you're gonna ask the black women, okay, because we gave you all this money, is it different? I mean, that money probably did help Rob and it did help Candace or whatever, but Ray and Monique already had wealthy husbands and whatnot. And then to kind of backtrack and then question Monique when she said, well, no, my husband brings in way more than me. And Andy like, oh, you mean he used to? No, bitch, he does, because he's a financial person. So it's like, it made me mad. So I feel like um Nene's points to how there are things done behind the scenes is true. However, she was paid millions of dollars for many years to ignore it all. So I think that's the difference between there's truth to what you're saying, but you're a hypocrite because you helped it by getting paid and not caring or whatever. So I'd be like, whatever. Um I love the challenge. The challenge for me has been a good show. The challenge to me, like I don't watch Amazing Race. I don't watch Survivor. I don't watch those shows. I have always been a person who watches the challenge. I feel like if you watch the challenge back in the day, when Mike the Miz was on there, when Cora was on there, back when Mark and all them was on there, like the early real world cast people, back then it was more of a let's have fun trivia stuff. It's physical now. Like you have to be mentally and physically prepared to be on this show. And I feel like over the years, they have really transformed it to be a great competition show. And it really should be in the runnings with the awards like The Amazing Race, like, those shows or whatever. MTV does not get the credit it deserves because it's MTV. If that show was on CBS, ABC, NBC, or 123 or whatever, it would get more, applause from people because it's on a different station. But because it's on MTV, they kind of ignore it. I'm like, it's a good ass show. I love it. Okay. I'll be every week be pissed off about things. Sorry, y'all. I'll be pissed off about things and I'll be like, this is some bullshit. If things happen and I don't like it. But again, it's fine. Let me see, where's the next question? I think I lost my place. Um, I can't do Johnny Bananas anymore. Yeah, Bananas is he's my I posted on Twitter, I think I put and I said I wish they would find the OGs of the challenge and have them pick someone to be on the challenge. So you will have like Coral's cousin or whoever. Coral's cousin would be on there and they would be a team. And Coral would be the man part of it, and the cousin would be the the actor person. And that way you have now extended the reign of the OGs. Because if you keep bringing on people from these other shows that's not a MTV show, then you lose what it started with. I feel like, with them bringing back Darrell had to have a little cousin or little brother or friend or whatnot that can, come on, because eventually some of these people got to go away because they're getting older and older and older. So that's why I feel like Johnny don't need to come back. Wes and CT can probably do one or two more seasons because CT this season looks more like the old CT, like old crazy beast mode CT. So if CT stays in that mind frame, he has at least two or three more seasons in him. But Bananas gone head on somewhere. What brand of this lipstick is Fenty Beauty. Um, the Stunner Lip Paint. It's always the red that I have on because it's my favorite. It's my favorite. Um, Karla has an absolutely beautiful voice. Absolutely. Question, not really question, but so far for Johnny West, CT, and Cora are supposed. Oh, really? Really are gonna be on the OG season that's happening. They go into quarantine, and I would love. I swear. Look, I swear what is right here? I swear I sent to MTV and into the challenge on December 7th is when I sent them a message. Like y'all should bring back the OGs and have them bring someone with them. But I would love that. But I can't see Coral doing these challenges. I just can't see it or whatnot. Okay. So y'all do see Karla post her link to get her song. Okay. So make sure. Can I pin this? I don't know how to pin stuff. Oh, boom. So the link to get Karla's song is pinned up top. So please click the link, get the song. The song only costs $1, but you can pay a little bit more. Because even though she sent me the song beforehand, I still went and paid for the song, and I put $25 on there because again, I can't give $1. Who can do that? Okay, but again, it's such an amazing song. It's a whole bop or whatever. So make sure to support because I asked you to. Um, Okay, now where was I at? I got lost where I was. Oh hey BJ, I haven't caught you. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, and I tried to promote as much as I could because so much is going on. I get people forget when we be live on here, so I post it like every day. Like I'm gonna be on here live. I'm gonna be on here live last live of the year. So again, I wanted to get y'all on here, get y'all questions out, what y'all want to talk about or whatever, to chit chat about it. Um, Yes, you embody my faith enough to funky. Your funky is also great. Um, Question: what do you think of the new season of 90 Day Fiance? I've only watched the first 3 episodes of 90 Day Fiance. I have to watch episode 4, and I pray that I have it out by Friday. I also have a me and him did a chit chat that I we did it before Christmas, and I just haven't edited yet. And he is supposed to send me a thumbnail picture. He has not done it yet. I don't know if he's on here because he may be busy. I don't know if he's watching because he hasn't messaged me, but that will also be up too. I plan to get StreamYard to where I can stream and talk to multiple people because I'm going to talk with Karla, her group too. So a lot is coming for 2021. Boom, pow, pow. But back to 90 Day Fiance. The first 3 episodes, I'm entertained. The couples all seem real. I feel like whatever last season we had, I was just so over it. I was like, this is some bullshit or whatever. But I do like the couples, even the ones who get on my nerve. I think the couple I like the most, surprisingly, is Tarek and Hazel, and that's only because that blue suit was hilarious. And again, when they met up in the airport in America, they both did seem genuinely happy to be together. So that was amazing. I do not like Jovi and Yara. She gets on my damn nerves. I'm gonna read her the film every time. Um, and we have more new people coming on, so I think it's gonna be a good season. So I'm going to try my best to stay on top of it and let it be what's gonna be. Did you hey Ramel? Did you hear that Born as Robin might have gotten fired from Potomac Housewives? I heard that. I saw Layla Lynn on her live, well, on a video on her YouTube, talking with another YouTuber. I can't remember what her name is, and they were saying that allegedly, it's being said that Robin got fired. Um, Fired or demoted. I think Robin needs to be a friend of Cass. I would not mind if Robin was fired. I don't like Robin. I think Robin is a boring ass, basic ass person because again, she follows behind Giselle too much. She don't use her own mind. And I'm so happy Juan Dixon is not here. Girl, fuck Juan and fuck you too. So I wouldn't be sad if she was gone. I'd be like, okay, bye, Lance. You know what I'm saying? Bye bye, whatever. But I did hear it. I don't believe anything until like 2 weeks after reunion has aired. Because again, I know contracts went out and I feel like Andy said he liked the cast, but I also feel like Andy does not have control of who comes and goes and stays and whatnot. So I mean, Robin is born. Robin has not had a storyline her whole thing. Her and Juan being living together but not together, but she wants them back, to me is boring. And I feel like Juan don't want to get married. Juan proposed to her because it looked good for the show. My thing is, you don't propose to somebody and then you don't come to the reunion because Juan didn't want to come to the reunion because he did not want to answer questions about when they would get married because he would say, I don't know, maybe never. Maybe never ever, maybe on February 31st. I'm not sure. But again, she can go bye-bye and I would not care. I love the challenge too. I just put my son up on it. It's an amazing show. Oprah, she told us to Discovery. I, just, I mean, they discover things. So it's not a bad thing or whatnot. So I mean, I guess so. I just like Oprah's channel. I like how it has scripted shows, but it also has a bit of reality, but it's not like ratchet reality. It's a little bit messy here and there, but like it ain't like Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that. Like I love, Love and Mary Tunstall, even though the whole Martell and Melly thing was team too much. But again, I think Oprah Station has a balance of stuff. Now she needs more programming for sure because it's only so many times we can watch reruns of shows. I feel like they need to have out of 7 days, you need to have 3 days during the week where you have a show on, and then like at least on a Saturday or a Sunday. I feel like there are more rerun shows of things than actual shows. But again, that can be blamed on COVID because stuff is just on hiatus, but we shall see. Um, do you think they will? Excuse me. They will bring back I had a bird. Do you think they will bring Underground back on the look? I seen they have acquired the rights to the first 2 to 3 seasons of Underground. Underground was an amazing show. That I was very pissed when it got canceled and no one at that time picked it up. I do feel like they may be airing it on to see if people will watch it, and if people watch it, then they may try to reboot it. It will probably just be rebooted without well, I don't know who if they would bring back all the cast because some of the actors are doing other things. But again, it was a great show, and I do think they should bring it back like with new episodes. Like if you play it ended at a place where it should have continued. So I do hope that they will go ahead, you know what I'm saying, and do that or whatever. Um, it seems like everyone is selling their networks and music masters makes me wonder if they know something that we don't have to. I think some things are expensive, and when we no longer have the option to just shoot shows freely and to do concerts freely, it's costing them money. And so if they can just not have to deal with it, then let's not deal with it. And it gives them more money to not have to work. If I could sell whatever and I have my money and I'm not having to worry about the pandemic of it all and all that, it kind of just makes sense in my opinion. Everybody meant this is on them. That's not me. Everyone has been dragging Andy ass. Bravo needs to make a change. The reason people are dragging Andy is because Andy literally was being biased. This is what I always say. YouTubers, we can't be biased because we're not here to do anything except tell you our opinion of a show. The reason Andy is biased is because Andy's point as being a host should not be to be on anyone's side. It should be we're talking about what happened and let's let the ladies do that. Let's let the fans ask whatever question. But Andy was literally like, well, come on now. Like he was like arguing, and not like a fussing thing, but like he was going back and forth with people about things with Monique. And he wasn't really doing that with Candace or Giselle. Okay. Wendy, was this girl was like a statue. We didn't even need her there. And Andy was being biased towards Monique for no reason. He should not have done that. Even if he don't believe what Monique's saying, that's fine. That's not his point to try to make her look like worse than what she is. And that's why I say that he is biased because he's the host. If Andy went on Bravo's or his own YouTube channel, on his own podcast and gave his opinion as a viewer, that's fine. But you cannot be the host of a TV show of a reunion, be a producer within the network, and you are siding with someone. That is what bias is. But if he was on his podcast and just as a viewer commenting his opinion, that's not him. That's not him being biased. I'm a viewer. I'm not paid by any TV show. I'm not paid by any producers. I'm not paid by any networks. I'm paid based on the views I get and the ads that plays on my videos. I can't be biased. I don't have. It would make more sense for me to agree with people who say I'm biased because they'll like my videos than for me to disagree or for me to state my own opinion. So that's why YouTube was like, y'all don't get what we mean by we not biased. We're a fucking viewer. We just happen to have a channel. You know what I'm saying, but I digress. Are you going to watch and review Bell Collective on? Yes, I am. I know that it starts in like maybe the second week of January. So I'm going to review it. I just hope it's good because I don't really know what it's about. I know they're like maybe from Houston or whatever. They're entrepreneurs, they own businesses and stuff. So I mean, I'm gonna see what it is and then go ahead and like review it or whatever. Love your viewpoints and we agree most of the time. And this is the thing. If y'all don't agree with me, that's fine. I don't need anyone to share my same viewpoint. I don't need anyone to agree with me in order to be a JayBird. If you have a different opinion, man, I don't care. Have it, but don't tell me that my opinion is wrong. I feel like it's fine, honey. We don't care. You are a good reviewer because I didn't watch one episode of One More Chance While I Live through your reviews. Watching, I mean, the money I made from reviewing the show was great. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm a reviewer because again, I'm making money. Like, yeah, it's good. However, the stupidness of the show is what was like, why is the show on like it's so dumb? And the reason people like my reviews is because I made sense of the foolishness or whatever, and I was able to crack jokes about it. And then, that's what did it. But I was like, honey, I ain't got time for for them. It gets on my nerve. Andy really need to stay on Watch What Happens Live. She will not be a host of the Housewives reunion because he's rude. Yeah, I do think Andy has done the reunions for so long, he kind of phones it in now, and he shows his curtail all the time. And I do feel like you need some a new vibe. I really feel like it should be this may sound sexist, but I feel like it should be a female host that does it because again, when you have a male host doing it, it's just a level of you don't get itness to what we females may experience. And that's just my opinion. That's just me. Um, Andy showed his panties and so on, he really, really did. But there would be surviving Andy Cohen. Oh, bet there would be a survivor Andy Cohen. Because Lord, oh, that's fun. Hey, Ma. Hey, Ma, it's off. I see Sam is here. Hey, Sam. I think I seen Diva, Trey. So hello to everybody else who popped in too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because my thought you was doing other stuff. We don't know. How do you feel about Housewives of Atlanta? Do you feel like it's run its course? Did you see Funky Need Lady's review regarding the whole Bravo dynamic? I watched Funky's video. Yes, I did. I agree 100%. I feel like Atlanta is the one show that for the longest time has had the same cast. And I feel like even when they brought people in, they only brought them in for a season. And the reason some people only lasted for a season was because either the messiness or the not get alongness that they had with Nene or Kenya. Even when Nene didn't get along with Claudia Jordan, when Kenya did not get along with Kim Fields, when it was a lot that people came on and it just didn't work because of one of the senior housewives or whatever. I feel like with Nene being gone, this is the time to shake things up even more and get rid of more cast and demote people down to friend of the show. Candy can be a friend of the show. Cynthia can be a friend of the show. The show can be centered around Portia, Drew. Kenya should be. The show need to be recast. Keep Phaedra, keep Drew. I don't know about Latoya. Um, but season 14 cannot be the same group of ladies because again, what else do they have to show us? Nothing. And that's the reason why even our reviews, like people don't even watch our reviews as much because again, who cares? Like I don't even watch Atlanta Housewives on Sunday. I watch it on Monday. Ain't no rush to review it because again, it's like, oh my God, what is it gonna be? I keep hearing it's supposed to get better on, later on in the season. And because of things that happened later on in the season, they kind of skipped things that they, recorded earlier. But I'm looking like I'm still bored. So I feel like they need to recast this show and then just do something different. But I mean, who knows what they're gonna do? Netflix put the first two seasons of the challenge. Oh, do they? See, honey, do they? Girl, let me see. I got my Netflix up right now. I gotta put it on my little list because I'll be like, look, I'm watching the Crown right now. Oh, that is on here. Oh my God.
3, 2.
Oh my God. I just put it on my on my list. I can watch it later. So yeah, oh you get Bloodlines when they did the town on Bloodlines. Yes, yes, yes. Johnny CT West are all overloaded with stuff. Oh, Bondi here. Hey, Bondi. Y'all know I can't see that. I can't see stuff, and I'm trying to go little by little. But Mama just text me. How do you feel about Clubhouse? I have Clubhouse. I don't know how to use Clubhouse, and I mean, it's just there. I don't. I see the point of it, but it's so new that I haven't quite figured it out just yet. I mean, I guess it's cool, but I don't know. You know, what to what to do with it. So it's weird. But I have it, but I don't like I have a username, but I haven't went on there to like do anything and I can't find people. So I look like it is what it is. How do you feel about we already talked about Robin maybe getting fired? Good riddance of bad words, but I don't fully believe it. But if she's gone, she's gone. The hubby gone. What's your sign? I'm a Capricorn. Um Darrell, Mark, Tori, and Brad. Oh, really? Darrell, Mark, Tori, and Brad? Brad was crazy. Was Brad the one who was dating the producer on the show? Was he on the Sanford? I don't. Let me stop. I'm going back too far. Um, I'm trying to see y'all questions because like y'all know it's go too fast. So glad you're like. I'm so glad you're alive. It's my favorite channel. You're hilarious. Thank you. I try. You know what? I try to be funny. But sometimes I be for real. Y'all think I be joking. I be dead that serious. Are you shady? Like, no, I'm just joking or whatever. I don't think they're really going to do the challenge OG season, but if they do, then let's go. I agree. I'm trying to still go down. Do you watch Love Island? No, I don't, but I've heard of it, but I do not watch it. Who can give me a clubhouse invite? Honey, I don't even know what that is, or what's the point of an invite? Um, but yeah, I'd be like, girl, whatever. I guess no one I know was on Clubhouse. You see, I just don't get the point of it or whatever. Because I just be ignoring it. Juan Dixon's on vacation with my photography. No, I really feel like Juan is also an ex-athlete. I think Juan did not come to that reunion because he did not want to have to defend Giselle or Robin. I think it was easier for him to not be there. I think behind the scenes, Robin is fully aware that she was involved in whatever bullshit plot that Giselle had, and Juan did not want to be not near parts involved in it. And had he came to the reunion, they would have asked him his opinion on it and what did he think about it or whatever. Even though, they would have just kept acting like, oh, it's not a plot. I still feel like he does not want to be involved in that. Okay. And I'm like, that's because Robin is on some bullshit. Um, I agree. I like the tone and balance of own. It's very, very good. I'm trying to still get through y'all. Have you seen the Wilds yet? No, what's the Wilds? Sometimes y'all say, have I seen something yet? Tell me what it is, because I don't be knowing or whatever. Yes, also get some J Lee merch, my Teespring store. Sam put the link in the comment section, but I'm gonna leave Karla's link up there because my Teespring stuff, y'all see that all the time. I hope they bring the underground back. I hope they do too. The Oprah canceled Queen Sugar. No, Queen Sugar was just being shot. Because of COVID, they kept having to shut down productions. But again, season 5 is coming because I follow Ava and I follow the Queen Sugar IG thing or whatnot. So yeah, it will be back. It wasn't canceled. At least not for season 5. Now season 6, I don't know. The challenge needs to bring more bad girls because they bring the drama. Angela was a flop. I'm not for the cattiness and the bullshitness of the show. I like Cam. I like Tori, even though she gets on. I like Tori better now that she's no longer with that dude who has the one hand, whose name I can't think of right now. I think they have had strong ladies like this season. The girl who's now teamed with, is she teamed with Corey? She's like a ninja type person. She won whatever thing it was. She looks to be maybe Indian or whatever. I cannot think what her name is. But I think this season has more strong, like Big T is strong. I think they have more strong women. It's when they bring them weak man hoes in there who be trying to, fuck for a buck or whatever, and who be trying to attach themselves to the men to move far along and not really work that work on in the challenge or whatever. I think they should bring on more strong women, not bad girls to have drama. That part I don't like. Okay, I like the action of it all. I think next week's gonna be a hall brawl. I love hall brawl, but I'm gonna leave that be. Um, yeah, no, I'll be going all over the place. Andy did the same thing to Denise Richards when them heifers kept coming at her. Yeah, he did on Housewives of Beverly Hills, and that's why people say he has his favorites, and that's what he do. You can't do that when you are the host. Okay, do you think Andy need to stop doing the reunions and bring someone else to do them? Yes, I do. Absolutely. What do you think of the Nene boycott? The Nene boycott is a skewed thing because Nene for years was paid millions of dollars to be the quintessential black woman on the show. Now, no one is saying that she did not help Bravo get to a point that Bravo is at. That is 100% true. However, what she did was some bullshit because she allowed it to go on and did not complain because she was paid handsomely for it. It wasn't until they kept lowballing her that she's like, okay, now I don't want to be the one dealing with what y'all do to other people. Again, Nene was the wrong person to say let's boycott after she was let go. Had Nene had all these complaints while she was going through it and just did not say much about it, it would have made sense. I like how Monique said on the live with the tea people that people sometimes will see the show and they will see a housewife upset, but they won't know why. Because the day before we shot a whole scene and this happened and they did not show that. So you feel as if I'm just angry for no reason. No, this bitch called me a bitch yesterday. Now I gotta be in her house for what? It's like being there at work, you have to work with people you don't like and you have to put on like a little smile or whatnot, but you also may have an attitude. So Nene should have brought up the issues with Bravo before they let her go. She should not have been like, I'm Nene, I'm a rich bitch. I am Bravo. She was on Watch What Happens Live the most of anyone. Okay, she was her and Andy was like or thing one and thing two, freaking frack, everything. Okay, Andy and Andy they were so close. Andy's on Twitter Andy's little thumbnail background thing, not his picture, but like the background or whatever, is from the baby shower. And Nene and him is right there dancing with each other. They were buddy buddy. So you mean look, there would never be a day where I would say Karla's a horrible person. She is racist. Da, 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 da. You can't be around someone and boast up someone for so long and then say, but they were a horrible person. No, well, then they were always horrible. You were okay with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't, and I mean it, and you can't support someone for so long and then all of a sudden they're a bad person. Well, you knew it beforehand. Nene knew who Andy was and how he moved, and she didn't care because she benefited from it. So that's why I'm like, I can't boycott for you. For what? Now, Monique, who has never been the one to, Andy, it makes more sense if we see, well, no, they treated her bold. Like they really did or whatever. Nene can't say that because again, she was up Andy's ass the whole time or whatever. Um, are you going to renew Come to America too? Yes, I am I'm just not getting to Bonnie being in the chat. So hey Bonnie, if you're still here. Again, Bonnie gonna be live in like 15 minutes. I'm on hers. So make sure y'all come to her stuff too. Your reviews on One More Chance are hilarious. I try, honey. It'd be a whole thing. Because it's just, and even I didn't even realize on the Chance show that they were saying that Yummy already had Chance's chain on. I did not even when I watch it, I usually watch it with my eyes closed like this. And I'm just listening to stuff as they talking or whatever. So sometimes, honey, I be like, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm going back to bagging. Okay. I like Atlanta Housewives, but they need to change too. I absolutely agree. Where Sisters, I stopped reviewing Sisters. One, because no one watched it, and two, because the show is so dumb. I still watch the show. I just refuse to review the show. But Bonnie reviews it, Alex reviews it. So you can watch their reviews. But I gave up. It was just I don't have the time. Um, and I was over it. And then once I did not do an episode and no one asked me about it, like no one asked, I was like, okay, it's done. Anytime I don't review a show the day of or the day after, I get some kind of like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No one cared, and I didn't do that one. So I gave up on it immediately or whatever. Did you hear what Dr. Wendy had to say about Karen in a recent podcast? No, I did not. I don't watch Wendy. And I don't really, once the season is over, I rarely go and watch interviews with the ladies because for this show, I was just over it. I watched Monique's because she was saying stuff about her being at the wrong hotel. And so that's really it. But I don't know what she said. And then whatever she said, I don't know. If they change all of the cast, they will only keep one group of viewers of House of Atlanta. They can put Kenya or they can put Kenya, Candy, was it Kenya, Candy, Cynthia? One of those three have Two of those three. Two of those three have to be friends of the shows. Period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because that's just what it is. And if they don't do that, it's going to be boring all the way up and through. Um, there's a show on Netflix called I'm going to watch Bridgerton. I'm trying my best to avoid spoilers. I want to watch that when I'm done with The Crown, and I'm on season 3, episode something of The Crown. What episode am I on? I don't remember. But yeah, I'm almost done with The Crown. So once I finish that, I'll do Bridgerton because that's a Shonda Rhimes show. I heard it's really, really good. But we shall see how good it is for me. And I may review it. I may give a little synopsis on it. I'm not sure, but yeah, I haven't really watched it all at all. But I do know of it. I have a lot of shows on my list on Netflix to watch. I have been on vacation from work. I've been off work since the 18th. I go back on Monday, and I have literally been just chilling. I just been like mentally and spiritually and emotionally just detoxing from just the year. So I've been like binging shows and trying to not have to consistently be giving y'all content, but giving stuff here and there. It's like I love that I was able to sit and like I binge watch at one point, Grey's Anatomy. I've been binge watching The Crown. I watched a weird cartoon called The Family, which is a crazy cartoon. I watched Big Mouth. So I've been kind of, just zenning it on out to start 2021 in a whole new mindset. And so that's why I'm like, this will be the last live of 2020. But again, it is what it is. But yeah, I just, you have to kind of, calm things down. Or stuff like that. When he was talking correct, real crazy on that stuff, again, she was talking about Karen being defined by her husband and that she stands on her own. Wendy be on some bullshit. Like Wendy really needs to. She stand on them degrees. So like, my thing is, Karen. I don't like it when people act like it's a bad thing that a woman is proud to be the wife of whoever her husband is. Like, what, do you want to say fuck my husband? Like it's dumb to feel as if a woman saying I'm the wife of and her being proud of being the wife of mean that she don't stand on her own. Karen stands on her own. Period. Even if she's been the wife of Ray for whatever amount of time, that does not mean that she is not her own person. Wendy is full of shit, and I call her Arby's because like who goes to Arby's? Who wants? No one wants Arby's. Wendy is Arby's. It's like we know it's there, and if you happen to want some curly fries, it's over there. But no one is ever saying, let's go to Arby's. So that's what Wendy is to me. She's Arby's. Girl, bye. I don't, it's just dumb. And I'm like, you've only been on, the show one season. Your opinion you haven't even made enough of a dent in our minds to be able to speak on Karen. Like you gave nothing this season. Girl, bye. Except them bad fashions, bad edges, and thick ass eyebrows. Cause that's really it. But I'm gonna leave that be. Um, what are your thoughts on Monique quitting Housewives? Brava. I'm happy she played chess, not checkers. She was the only housewife, besides probably Karen, who could afford to quit the show, who doesn't need to be on the show. So I felt like she was like, I'm saying, boom, but y'all, okay, y'all want to play me? Okay, y'all want to have me come back for season 6 so that the other ladies can sit up here and still talk about me and what happened before. I'm not going to give y'all the power to do that. I'm going to do y'all on now. And I like that she did that. It made complete sense to me. So I think I think the reason she did it made absolute complete sense. But yeah. How did you add me? I don't add anybody. Love your reviews. Love your review on the Fiance. Thank you very much. Wait, I lost my place again. It's the screen be moving and I be gone because I'm trying to get done so I can also watch Bonnie's Lab too. Uh, did you see that Devon had to quit his job because of MTV BS? But he did start a YouTube page and is trying to get a food truck. I have to review Team Mine from yesterday. I watched it. I went and laid down. And I fell asleep. and then I just have another jet. But yeah, um, I didn't hear any. I don't follow any of the Teen Mom moms. I never know what's going on with them. I think Devon has been on the show long enough to where it makes sense that he should not have to do. He should not have to work like that. I think, but I don't know if the guys get paid, so that may be the reason he has to work. Everyone is now starting YouTube channels, so I'm not surprised. If he wants to get a food truck, congrats to him. I feel like him and Brianna are both messy and petty in different ways, but I'm gonna review that and then I'll have a whole little speech on that. But if he had to quit a job because of MTV, that sucks because everybody wants to be able to make a living for themselves and everything or whatever. Um, they should cast some housewives like Portia on the challenge. They really should have a challenge type show for the housewives. I mean, none of them it couldn't be athletic stuff because I just feel like that would not work. But like if they did some kind of challenge, it would be kind of funny. But I don't think any of the housewives are um open to that. Well, not any. I don't know if a lot of them would be, but we shall see. What do you think of the spinoff? What do you think about a spinoff with Monique and her family? Just like that. I said yesterday, I think I was talking to Bondi or I was talking to Alex that I think I was talking to Alex last night at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Um, Monique would be great on a love and marriage Huntsville type show. I think if she wants to own with her family, and if she can find like three friends who are also married, or whatever, they can definitely do a love and marriage Potomac and then get real housewives of it all or whatnot. So I think that could be that. What do you think about it's been said already. Are you excited for Come to America? I'm excited for it, but I also just hope it's not a bunch of bullshit. Like I hope they're not showing us these scenes of this nostalgia of seeing Garcelle as like the main role pedal girl, scene. And I also feel like how is it that Prince Akeem has been married to his wife and they don't have kids? Like why is this illegitimate kid in America? I was, so I want to see it because we really don't know much besides he's going back to America to find his son. I'm like, who did he have sex with before he got old girls? I don't know. So yeah, I'm excited, but I want to know like it has to have a point to it. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's just stupid. I'm like, yeah, I'm on the bullshit. Do you think Tommy will be in the finale of Power Book 2? Do you think Tasha will finally get out of jail? I feel like so. This is my thought process for Power Book 2 Ghost. One, I don't think Tommy needs to come back for any reason. I think let Tommy have his own, like Tommy spinoff, which will be coming after Kanan. Kanan's story is coming in the spring, summer of 2021. I feel like Tommy's story needs to be separate from this. I do feel like Tasha is going to get off. They're going to pin it on someone else. They should pin it on Sax. I feel like this season was going to be the clear out of what happened with Ghost. You know what I'm saying? We have to see who killed. Like they can't continue talking about James being killed come season 2 of this show. So I do feel like the season finale will get Tasha off in some sort of way. I feel like Tommy don't need to come back. I feel like Sax should go to jail. And the two teachers should go away. So I just feel like this show surprisingly was really, really good. I think none of us wanted to like Tariq. No one wanted to watch or like Tariq in his own show based on how he was on Power. I think Tariq, the actor who plays him, he has definitely stepped his game up. Like we are rooting for Tariq, even when he's being stupid. This show is really, really good, and I hope the producers, keep that same stride. But I think people forget how great of a season that Power was. Seasons like 1, 2, and 3. It wasn't until like 4 and 5 that shit got weird. The first 3 seasons of Power was amazing, so I'm not surprised that this show has been amazing. So I'm just anxious to see how they're going to get Tasha off because it doesn't make sense to keep Tasha in jail for Ghost's murder because that keeps bringing up Ghost. Let him be dead and gone. Boom, pow, pow. Um, Nene may have experienced some behind the scenes things. She thought she could play hardball, and they just said, okay. They said, okay, girl, bye. I love hearing reviews for all the shows. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, Karla, why me though? Why I gotta be the racist? Cause you my best friend. I just admit, like you can't be best friends and good friends with somebody and all of a sudden they racist. Because at that point you knew that was fun. It was hilarious. You're speaking facts as friends. You can't be a yes man or right. You can't do that. It's seen too much. Um, yes, I'm going to review the reunion for one more chance. That's will hopefully one last time having anything mentioned. Um, yeah, beauty coming up for like yeah. My birthday is January 16th. My birthday's coming up in like 16 days. Sisters got dumb for me. I don't blame. Sisters got too dumb. Like I'm like, why are they having them? Like, how does Maurice have access to the bank cameras at home? Like, how is that secure? Like that the tellers, bank tellers don't have camera access. That's stupid to me. Okay, that doesn't make any sense to me. That you a girl, I'm like, unless he up here, girl hacking the system. Oh, it's just stupid. Have you been watching Have the Have Nots? God, honey, I love Tyler Perry. I think Tyler Perry is a gem to the black community. He has definitely made a whole genre of content from his brain. But Tyler Perry needs to retire. His writing, is such shitty writing. And it's like it'll be like an hour show, and like out of the whole hour, a total of 10 minutes would be good. Like I'm like I don't have to. I watched last night's episode this morning because I was up until 9 a.m. And I watched it and I was very pissed off. Like, this is a dumbass show. It's just a stupid ass show and nothing is really happening at all. But I still watch it because he has me drawn in. So I mean, let's move on from that. I had to take my glasses off. If you still watch 911, do you see in the trailer that Buck and Maddie's parents are building? I have not seen that, but I do watch 911. I'm going to review 911 this season. I don't know if I'm going to do both parts. It's 911, the regular ones, and then the 911 like Lone Star, whatever. I'm going to review the one with Angela Bassett because that's my most friendly, loving one that I love. I like the other one, but I'm not in love with it just yet or whatever. Rob is fire, as they say. Honey, they say all kind of stuff. I don't even believe them until I see it, but we shall see. Um, is you going to review the One More Chance reunion? Yes, I am. Uh, you think you review a coming season for Little Woman of Atlanta? I don't know. I might. It depends on what day it comes on and if I remember. I'm gonna watch it, but I don't know if I'm going to review it. So we shall see. Because you never know. Trying to see what the questions I have because we might be over, y'all. Yes, love you some Alex. Yeah, Alex was on his IG live last night. It was 4 o'clock in the morning here in Detroit, and I know he's in Cali, so it was whatever time in Cali. And so I was on IG live with Alex until 5:30 in the morning our time. And I'm like, I'm so tired. So I was then up, and it was live. But yeah, I love Alex. It's his birthday too. Um, I'm trying to see. Obviously, I'm getting some of y'all comments now as I'm scrolling down to get the stuff. Yeah, Effie Miller. But yeah, I think is it like me, Alex, Rox, Ashley are all Capricorns, I believe. If I can think about it. I think it is. Um your Wendy food jokes be hilarious. Look, Wendy's is the one who said her daddy named her after the restaurant Wendy. So if you tell me that you named after Wendy's, I'm gonna call you every fast food joint I think about when I'm talking to because it is what it is. Um, I want to see Tom spinoff. I really want to see the spinoff with Rashad Tate, with Lorenz Tate, girl. With Lorenz Tate. Seeing the little preview of Kanan's story. I'm gonna watch that too. It looks to be good. And I think they have Omar Epps in it. So I want to see Omar Epps. I watch shows based on the actors in them because I want to support them. Because that helps them get more jobs. So like if I can see okay, these black actors need support. I try to watch the show and see if it's gonna be good or not, but we shall see. Um, You and Bonnie need to do more lives together. Thank you. Maybe we will. Okay, but again, Bonnie is probably like going live on our channel too. So y'all should go watch her when I'm done. The first Come to America is one of my favorite. It's a really good. Coming to America was absolutely amazing. Um, what do you think about Iggy? Oh, Iggy. I feel like, and that's this is probably the last thing that I talk about. Iggy and that Playboy Cardi dude and the foolishness or whatever. I feel like if he's a POC, a piece of shit, baby daddy, that's fine. Air him out. The issue I had with Iggy is Iggy was going harder at the girl than she was at him. You went on live, you kept tweeting over and over and over, going at the girl as if he wasn't a lot. I was like, for what? I don't need you dogging her out, trying to air her out when she don't have any allegiance to you. And I feel like sometimes take too much time going after the woman who our man cheat on us with versus going directly at your dude. Like my thing is Iggy and Playboy barely, acknowledged being a couple or her being pregnant. So how are you upset that someone was messing with him? You didn't claim that man in public. You didn't, but that's what happens sometimes when you keep your life under wraps as a famous person. You can't be upset if someone can say, I didn't know y'all was together because you was not claiming it. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like her going at the girl so hard. I wish she would have went just as hard on him. The little thing she addressed about him was nothing compared to all the things she tried to air out about the girl. That was the issue I had. If my man cheats on me, unless it's with somebody who I know, unless it's with like a friend or a family member, my issues with my dude. Period. Period. Okay. Um, Power messed up when Kanan survived the fire. I can agree with that too. Um, Courtney Kim confirmed that Kane is Lorenzo's bio son. Oh, okay. Did you see the trailer for Raising Kanan? I did see it, and I like it, and I can't wait to see it. Um, we're gonna throw you a surprise, so probably don't tell her. I saw it already. New Married at First Sight of the season. I know you start them might fall off of it. I try to watch the show and then I see how boring it is in the middle and I come back in around the end. So I plan to see where it goes, but then if it gets boring, I'm gonna pause, record, reviewing it, and then come in to do the ending part of it or whatever. But I'm going to try to watch and everything. I'm going to watch The Women, but I only watch for the fight. It's petty. Y'all are so petty. I think we done, y'all. I think we done. Um, Question 911 and 911 Lone Star are you going to have across the episodes? I think they are. I don't mind it. I love it. So we got through a live, almost an hour and everything. I will try my best to do more lives in 2021. I want to wish everyone blessings and happiness and all the goodness that we can get in our life because again, 2020 has been a roller coaster of epic proportions. It has taught us what we have to appreciate. It's taught us that we need to love the ones who love us as we are able to because we never know when they will no longer be here. And just to be as positive as we can be. So I love you all. I will talk to y'all later. Again, Bonnie's on live, so go to Bonnie's live right now. Watch her. Well, I think she live. I don't know. But again, I will talk to y'all later. Love, 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 love to everyone. Happy New Year. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Tuesday. Happy whatever. Happy stimulus packet. Happy everything. Okay. And remember, do not send your coochie. Okay, through text message. That's a rule of life. Anyway, gotta go. Love you all. Bye.